In this video, I'm going to demonstrate BirdDogBot's powerful property analysis features where you can analyze virtually any property. When you run a search or BirdDogBot runs your searches for you automatically, it analyzes every property it comes across that meet your search criteria and your property filters criteria. To analyze properties, it uses the analysis settings you've set for a particular search project. First, you can do a basic analysis. This type of analysis simply checks the estimated value of a property relative to its asking price and ensures that at least your desired profit is met. You can also do a more advanced analysis and factor in other variables into the equation as well. There's a video tutorial in our knowledge base that goes into the details as to what each of these variables mean and what they do, so I won't get into that here. For now, all we need to know is that you can get quite advanced with how you want BirdDogBot to analyze your properties. That's how analyzing properties works with our search projects feature. Now, what if you want to analyze your own properties? Well, we give you two ways to do this, and I'll demonstrate both in this video. The first method is great if you just want to quickly analyze a single deal. To do this, just go to the Deals menu and then select Add Deal. On this page, you enter the details of the property. So let's enter a property address along with a city, state, and zip code. I'll enter one now. And then let's also enter an asking price for this property. Next, I'm going to leave the Use Zillow Property Data setting set to Yes. What this will do is try to grab as much information about the property as it can directly from Zillow and save me from having to enter it in myself. At a minimum, this is all the information you need to provide, and BirdDogBot will crunch the numbers for you once you click the Save Deal button. But before we do that, let me show you the other tabs so you get a feel for the full feature. On the Listings tab, we can add more information about the property. We can also specify the investor contact information that will be displayed when you share the deal with another investor. To help you complete your tasks quicker, BirdDogBot automatically pre-fills these fields for you with your customizable default settings. You can change this information for this particular deal if you like, or just leave it as it is. Next, on the Images tab, we can add some images that will be displayed on the property's pro forma page. And finally, on the Calculations tab, we can tell BirdDogBot how we want to analyze this property. Once again, these settings are pre-filled using your customizable default values, but you're free to change them to suit the needs of this particular deal if you like. Let's click Save Deal now. And we can see that the deal has now been saved and added to our deals list. And we can view the pro forma page that's instantly created for this property by clicking on the View Deal Details page. So let's take a look. You'll notice that by leaving the Use Zillow Property Data set to Yes, BirdDogBot automatically retrieved some extra information about this property for us, including the type of property, the square footage, the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, as well as grabbing a Zillow's estimate for the property. Also, in the case of this property, we were also able to retrieve some images for this property as well. So to analyze a single property, you only have to enter the address and the asking price, and BirdDogBot will take care of the rest for you. Now let's assume you want to analyze a bunch of properties. Perhaps you have access to the MLS or some other source of properties that you can export. Even though entering the address is pretty simple, it would be much easier if you could just bulk import a bunch of them all at once. So if that's the case, no sweat. We've got that covered too. To do that, let's go back up to our Deals menu and select Import Deals. The green status bar at the top shows you how many deals you're allowed to import based on your BirdDogBot subscription level. Once you've analyzed your imported deals, you can use the Maintenance tab to clean up your account and replenish the amount of properties you can import again. Now let's import some deals. The first thing you're going to need to do is to download one of the import templates. You can choose either Microsoft Excel, or if you don't own a copy of Excel, you can use the OpenOffice format. Either way, the process is exactly the same. Once you download the template and open it, this is what it's going to look like. The only columns that must be completed are the property address, the city, state, and zip column, and the asking price. And the rest of the columns are only there if you'd like to have that additional data inputted into the system as well. And now, with the magic of modern technology, also known as video editing, here's what it would look like when it's all filled out. Now, all we have to do is select all of it, which we could do using the Control-A keyboard shortcut. Then we can select Copy, go back into BirdDogBot, and paste that right into the Import Deals Data text box. Now keep in mind that these deals will be analyzed using your default analysis settings. So if you haven't set those yet, you can do that by clicking on this link or by going up to the Settings menu and selecting Search and Analysis Settings. Let's assume that those settings have been set already, and now that we're ready, all we need to do is click on the Import Deals button, and those deals have been imported. At the top, you'll also notice your import status bar has been updated to reflect the new deals you've added. To see the deals you've imported, let's go to the My Deals page, and you'll see your newly imported deals listed. These deals are indicated using an orange colored row. These deals have now been added to BirdDogBot's to-do list, and he'll go out and analyze them for you. There's nothing you need to do now other than just wait for these items in your deals list to change color, which they'll do automatically once BirdDogBot has analyzed them. If a row for a particular deal becomes red, then that means this property turned out to not be a deal. In other words, it didn't pass your analysis criteria. If it turns green, then this property is a deal, or in other words, it did pass your analysis criteria. And finally, if any of them remain orange, this means that BirdDogBot either hasn't analyzed it yet, or BirdDogBot wasn't able to determine a market value for that property yet, so it's still in a pending analysis state, and it'll just try to reanalyze the property again later. If you want to replenish your import quota, simply go back to the Import Deals page and go over to the Maintenance tab, and simply click on the Purge Pending Deals button. If you also had some imported deals that were analyzed that turned red, in other words, they were not a deal, you'll also have a red button there, which you could use as well to purge some more deals and thereby fully replenishing your import quota. And that is how easily you can analyze your own deals using BirdDogBot. You can add them one at a time by using the Add Deal page, or if you have a bunch of them, you can use the Import feature and bulk import them all at once. Be sure to watch all our feature overview videos to see a demonstration of the full power of BirdDogBot's time-saving and profit-generating features. All accounts are created instantly, you get instant access, and you can begin finding deals in just a few moments from now. Check out BirdDogBot at birddogbot.com.